Why is it we are only considering following our dreams as a second option and not the first? That's because we've reached the final boss of capitalism. Welcome back to the mailroom. I am back. It's been a while. Go Rangers. It is November. It is a new month. It is time for us to do our monthly check-in in the mailroom. So guess what we're talking about this month? If you've been delulu and thought about pursuing things that you like and pursuing your dreams, then that is what we're talking about. There's been a lot of discourse that I've been seeing where there's a lot of young people, Gen Z, kids who just graduated college, millennials who are now getting laid off, saying it's delusional to try to do something new, to create, to explore, to dream, to do the things you've always wanted to do, because there really is no option. And if anything, this is a silver lining from this tragedy of it all in the timeline that we live in right now. Why is it we are only considering following our dreams as a second option and not the first? The narrative right now in our culture and society is that something is not worth pursuing if it's not earning. And it's not even like a mediocre means of earning. If you're not earning a lot, it is not worth doing. And thus, we often pick the option where you are not actually doing the things that satisfy you creatively, intellectually, but rather doing things for the sake of just making money, because that's the society in which we've now come to create through many, many different ways in which we've gotten here. But the funny thing is, there's a sense of optimism. I write all about this in my latest edition of the mailroom called We Should All Be Delulu and Follow Our Dreams. There are some good outcomes from everything that's happening with AI, besides the point that it's literally destroying our environment. But I digress. This is about you and being delulu and following your passions. What's interesting is that AI is actually running out of data, and it's not even like average data. They need high quality, original, creative, insightful data to continue to train their language learning model. Isn't it funny that the thing is being placed inherent value within is actually putting more value back into our delusions, our dreams, our creativity. And perhaps in our current climate, our delusions are the most valuable. And so I talk all about this in my latest edition of the mailroom. So go be delulu, start the project, move cities, vote for the person who gives you hope, and launch the thing, because that is what keeps things interesting. That is a new future currency. That is a new future gold. So don't forget that. And read more about this on my latest Substack. And we'll see you next month in the mailroom. Bye.